Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop. Today we have a treat especial. Along with a crew of 200-pound gorillas, I attempted for several months to remove the anode rod from an 8-year-old water heater, gas fired. We tried hooking it to the chimney, to the wall with a come along, and all kinds of breaker bars and everything you could think of. A regular 6-point socket, all that did was strip the hell out of it. It'll fit on there, and it just rounded it off, as you see here. Look at that, round, focus, you fuck. Round it off. So finally, after all the attempts of, even this old house had to have their water heater in the middle of the room, and 3 gorillas on the breaker bar and one guy holding it. And so after all these attempts, I even bought this thing here with the, can you see that? Focus, you fuck. Show this to the people. You can see the teeth right here in 3 different places. Has these teeth. It's supposed to grab onto any nut. Even with one gorilla holding it on like this, we still couldn't turn it. So finally, one guy took a small bit and then a larger bit, and we drilled into it. And this is very close on this side to the threads. So if you try this yourself, be careful. You don't want to hit the threads in the water heater and have it stripped, and it'll never seal tight again. You'll either have a leak or you'll have to tap it and get a bigger nut. You'll go through hell, so be very careful with that. I had the anode rod laying around for months. It was too late to send it back, so I was kind of committed to this. As I said, the hot water, the heater was 8 years old, and these things usually last for 7. As you can see, there's absolutely no magnesium or anything left to the rod part itself. This is the way it came out of the heater. So there's nothing left. So for the past year or more, unfortunately, it's probably been, the corrosion's been working on the tank. So hopefully I didn't have any places there where the water could get under the ceramic coating and start to eat the tank. But anyway, I'll get a few more good years out of this thing, I hope, with a new rod in there. And somebody suggested if you get a new hot water heater to back this thing off and put Loctite on there. That's something I didn't investigate yet, but you want to make sure that wouldn't spoil the contact between the nut and the water heater and lose your electrolysis, and then you don't get the effect of having this as a sacrificial rod. But this is how it was done. So far, out of all the videos I looked at, this is the only successful case I've seen, except for like this old house where it wasn't a real deal. It was in the middle of the room and they had plenty of work, and this was up against the back of a chimney, and you know, the rod I bought was flexible, and it had pieces about that long, and then you would have to, you know, it had metal pieces connected it because there was no room between the top of the water heater and the ceiling to put a 40-inch rod in there. So I had to get one of those adjustable ones, one of those folding ones, to fit that in there. But you can see how badly this is stripped. I mean, if you try it, even if you get one of these first with the teeth that I paid 26 bucks for on eBay, and now I might have to do the same thing. The guy who sold it as used, but no signs of wear, so I might have to do the same thing and sell it to the next guy who needs it for a one-shot deal. So, because I don't know that I'll ever use this again on my watch. I'm getting a little too old for this shit. So by the time this heater, I should be in my 70s by the time the heater in this house needs to be replaced. So anyway, if you want to spend time at a real shop, go into the YouTube search bar and type in capital A, lowercase e, no, capital A, lowercase v, capital E, AVE, and he'll show you how it really works, what a real shop looks like, and take tools apart and curse like a motherfucker, and you know, a little different than this channel here. I am the frugal fat guy. I am not AVE. So have a great day and good luck with your project. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, please, please.